Yesterday you heard the debate the UFC has been having since 2022. Pereira, the striker who knocked out every champion he faced. KHABIB, the wrestler who submitted every champion he faced. Neither lost a championship fight. Both built the most dominant methods the sport has ever seen. What you did not see was the physical foundation of each method. Today, stone hands versus the eagle system. 4 exercises, 2 methods, 1 workout. The debate stays open. The training starts now. Let's go. Exercise 1. Pereira's first. Left hook power drill. 4 sets, 10 reps. Here is the specific punch that knocked out Israel Adesanya in kickboxing, then knocked him out again in the UFC, then knocked out Jamahal Hill in round 1, then knocked out Gigi Prochaska in 13 seconds. The left hook is not Pereira's most powerful weapon. It is his most patient one. He creates the opening with the low kick. He delivers the answer with the left hook. The power drill trains the rotational chain. Hip first, shoulder follows, hand arrives last. In that sequence, the punch becomes a stone. Drive from the back foot. Hip rotates first, shoulder follows. Hand arrives last. Return to stance immediately. That is how 5 UFC title fight knockouts were built, 1 rotation at a time. Hook rotation power built. That's the rotational chain behind 5 UFC light heavyweight title fight knockouts. Rest 60 seconds. Next, KHABIB's first answer. The Dagestani method that no striker has ever been able to solve. Exercise 2. KHABIB's first, sprawl and drive. 4 sets, 8 reps. Here is the specific physical quality that made KHABIB Nurmagomedov the most dominant grappler in UFC history. Not the takedown. The response to the failed takedown. Every opponent who fought KHABIB understood the takedown was coming. They trained the sprawl, they practiced the defense. They were still taken down. Because KHABIB's sprawl and immediate drive, the transition from sprawl defense to offensive drive, was faster than the opponent's recovery. The sprawl stops the takedown. The drive converts the sprawl into offense. That combination, sprawl and immediate drive, is the specific physical sequence behind 29-0 and never being submitted. Hips drop fast to the floor, drive immediately from the sprawl. No pause. The transition is the weapon. Takedown defense and transition power built. That's the Dagestani method, the sprawl that defends and the immediate drive that converts defense into the offensive pressure that never stopped in 29 professional fights. Rest 60 seconds. Pereira's second exercise next, the setup that makes the left hook land. Exercise 3, Pereira's second, low kick drive. 3 sets, 15 reps each leg. Here is what makes the left hook possible. Pereira does not throw the hook into a prepared opponent. He throws the low kick first, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Each kick lands on the outer thigh. Each kick shifts the opponent's attention and weight distribution downward. When the head is no longer fully protected because the legs are the priority, the left hook arrives. The low kick is not a weapon, it is a doorbell. It rings. The door opens. The stone hands walk through. Shin to outer thigh, not the foot. Lean the torso slightly away for power and balance. Return to stance immediately. The accumulation is the method. low kick setup built. That's the doorbell that opens the door for the stone hands, the specific weapon sequence behind every Pereira title fight knockout. Rest 60 seconds, KHABIB's final method, the ground control that ended every fight that reached the mat. Exercise 4, KHABIB's second, ground and pound, plank hold. 3 sets, 45 seconds. Here is what made KHABIB's ground control different from every other wrestler in UFC history. He did not just take opponents down, he made them carry his weight. From the mounted position or the full guard position, the isometric pressure of KHABIB's body weight, core engaged, hips driving forward, created the specific physical exhaustion that no opponent ever recovered from. By round 3, having carried KHABIB's engaged dead weight for 15 minutes, the opponent's arms, core, and hips were depleted before the submission attempt arrived. The ground and pound plank hold trains the specific isometric core and hip engagement that KHABIB maintained from the top position. Get into a high plank position. Drive the hips forward and down. Hold. 45 seconds. That is the weight that Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje could not move for 4 rounds. Ground control and pressure built. That's the isometric weight that 29 opponents could not move, escape, or survive. Left hook power drill, sprawl and drive, low kick drive, ground and pound plank hold. That's stone hands versus the eagle system, complete. Left hook, power drill. Sprawl and drive, low kick drive, ground and pound. Plank hold. That's stone hands versus the eagle system. Pereira knocked out every champion he faced. KHABIB submitted every champion he faced. Neither lost a championship fight. You just trained both methods. Yesterday you heard both debates. Today you trained both systems. That's Legends built. Subscribe. The debate stays open. Your training does not.